Welcome to Downtown Bridal's Vendor Collective, where we bring you event professionals of the Delmarva Eastern Shore. They are experts in their field, and they're a key part of how we're elevating our upcoming events at Downtown Bridal. When we look for partners to collaborate with, we look for two things: excellence in their craft and real value for our clients.
So today we are here with Sabrina of Coastal Beauty in West OC. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So Coastal Beauty,
Yes.
that means a lot. So what do you do for beauty?
A little bit of everything, from makeup, spray tans, and to hair, the whole package. So the industry has geared towards having some smaller weddings as long as bigger ones. So the smaller ones, I can help you with your whole bridal party. You don't have to hire 3 or 4 people to do what one person can do.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that makes a little longer time frame, doesn't it?
It does. However, if you don't have a big wedding party, you have one-on-one with your bride and you get to know them a lot better, and the experience is so much more at ease because you've seen me during your your trial,
Yes.
see me through the day of, and then anything else.
So I'm a huge fan of trials. Many brides come across my podium and I'm like, oh, you're going for your hair trial? You should take your veil so they can see how wide the comb is and how heavy it is for anchoring.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, what's a trial? I'm like,
That is the preview. So
Right.
I call it a preview now.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm not trying to be your makeup artist. I'm showing you what I can offer you, and you get a preview of what you can have. So if you're doing that, I want to make sure if you're getting a spray tan, we're getting that for your trial or preview as well.
So you pretty much do that for each of the processes?
Each one. And I also think it's very easy to see how well it displays in your photography, because sometimes having like a nice bronzy look doesn't show well if you don't have a bronze look.
Yes, that changes the whole lighting and perspective and depth. Because I have seen sometimes people don't have the right shading and they're very flat looking.
Yes, and the camera will kind of blow out some of that light. So adding that depth back in really makes it look so much more natural, of course.
So very talented, many gifts of all this art. What is your favorite aspect of all of those?
Which one do I like doing the most? Probably the transformative of the makeup. I am very into skin, making it look like skin, glowing from within, not just like a shine, but really layering the products so they have durability to last all night through sweating, hugging, kissing, all of those type of things, but actually showing up in the photography. So skin looking like skin is always and will always be my top priority.
So whether you have the natural look or the glamour look, it still is them and not plastic.
It is. It shouldn't look like I can peel off your face at the end of the night. It should look like you, but elevate it. That's where the industry is going. You, but elevate it.
So do you do packages for just the bride, a whole bridal party? Do you have someone to work with you if they do have a larger bridal party? What is your scenario there?
Usually when I have a larger bridal party, I will get another hair stylist or a makeup artist to come. Sometimes we'll do a dual. I'll get another person that can do hair and makeup, and we'll do a little bit of each. So we're working individually with one client. So if I'm doing the bride, I'm doing her hair and makeup. If my assistant's there, she's doing the hair and makeup of the bridesmaid. It's more interactive. You have a lot more fun during the day when you're talking about the same conversation and getting to know someone.
Yeah, it's more of a connection there.
Yes, and that's what we want. At the end of the day, you don't want to look back and be like, I was rushed through this. Wow, I had a good time, good conversation. She made me feel seen and appreciated. Yeah. And then usually they wind up calling you a few months later, needing some other service, and you can really kind of reconnect again.
That's fabulous. Yeah. I know I've made some lifelong friends through
me
services.
too.
Yeah. So we are located here in West OC in the outlets, and you are inside sharing space with
Atlantic Strands. Yes.
And you do hair with them on a regular basis as well, correct? Do you go mobile for the wedding services?
I do. So you can either come here to the location and you can come and have this space and it will be for you and your bridal party, or we come straight to you at your hotel, at your Airbnb, at whatever the venue, and usually we will get you ready there. So based off the amount of people that you have, we would do a timeline based off of that and when you need to have your ceremony by.
That's great.
Yes.
And how far would you usually consider traveling?
We go pretty far. So if anything past 2 hours, we just ask for an overnight stay. That way we don't get into traffic driving there in the morning. We usually come the night before.
Yeah. Oh, I knew someone who did up in the mountains in North Carolina.
Yes, because you don't know the venues out there, and sometimes that research is very overwhelming, and you just hire what you know and then just go out there. That way your pictures are perfect.
So the security of knowing what you're going to get, being able to still do that trial and take that person with you as opposed to throwing a dart on the wall and hoping for the best. That is worth its weight in gold.
Yes. Once you find someone that does your hair the way you like, that does your makeup, you usually tend to stay with them because you know what to expect. So we go anywhere, but you can also come here because some convenience of not having to worry about driving, we'll come straight to you.
There's plenty of parking. It's a beautiful location and there's so much around you. So even if somebody rides with you, they have things to do. So you actually came into the workshop at Downtown Bridal. Thank you. It was wonderful having you there. You had some samples showing the different shading. Talk to me about your spray tanning process and if there's anything unique about it.
So what makes the process with a makeup artist different becoming a spray tan artist after is color theory. So someone who has a lot of red in the skin is going to need a different corrective. So what takes out red? Green. So that's what you're going to base the foundation of, but there's also depth into it. So I never use a solution straight out of the bottle for one person. I always custom shade them. So you may get green, but I may also want you to be a little bit darker, but not come out extremely dark. So there's a fine line of how you would mix those two colors. It all comes down to color theory. Yeah. And another process is I offer contouring of the body. So I will contour your face, your abs, your back, your arms, anything that you would want more structure, but it would be in a tone that's so natural that you just look and feel good, even without makeup, for like an everyday.
And how long does that process usually last?
20 minutes for the process to happen. And then after that, your spray tan, if you take care of it properly, will last up to 7 to 10 days.
So we'll get you through a honeymoon generally if you go right away.
Yes, a lot of people come just right before vacation too and make sure that they get tan there, but as they come back, they're the same shade. I also offer a organic powder that I will set you with. So I custom make that as well, and then I have different scents that I add in as a booster. I know a lot of concerns is I don't like the way it smells on me. I wish it smelled better. I actually will seal you, and so you're not sticky, and then you have a nice fragrance before you rinse. So it just makes it more enjoyable.
And what is the time frame between the spray and the rinse?
It depends. There's 2 solutions that you can use. One will be considered a rapid. That one you can rinse anywhere between 2 to 5 hours. 2 being your lightest, or 1.5 depending on how fair you are. You have more control with that. So we can do like a 2 hour, you're gonna be like a medium. 5 hour, you're gonna be extremely dark.
Okay, so the rinse controls how much it saturates.
Yes. Now the other one that you sleep in for 8 to 10 hours, you're gonna come out as a medium regardless. But I always say it depends. You may be getting sprayed early in the morning, have errands all day, or going to work. You may want the 8 to 12. You may want the rapid because you have work later and don't want to have to worry about not getting wet. So it just depends on your lifestyle.
So the one thing I deal with on my end is if someone's coming for their final try on closer to the day of and they're scheduling their spray tan, I'm always concerned about, okay, how much time do I need? Do I need at least 24 hours before they can try on the dress one more time?
My rule of thumb is you want your spray tan 2 days prior. It does have a cosmetic bronzer in there. We offer clear solutions too that has no cosmetic bronzer. The cosmetic bronzer, if you rinse it off and take 1 soap shower, it should not transfer to your dress. So if you're anywhere before that, like a day of, you have the risk. You don't want 24 hours, you want 48. Okay. That way they can take 1 soap shower right before. It lessens the chance of it transferring.
And that I always try to be safe.
Yes, no, I agree. Yeah, and I am too. And a lot of my brides, when I do spray tan them, I usually recommend not doing their face. if they have really dry skin. That way the makeup artist can control the depth of it and even you out, but you can still do your exfoliation to make sure that we have that good cell growth coming back if you have dry skin. So it just really depends.
But the face is good for vacation, honeymoon side. Okay. Yeah, because I know a lot of brides now are having their ceremony, have a little bit of time before they actually go on their honeymoon. So it may be a 2-time.
Yep, a lot of people do that. Yeah, of course.
So if they are going away to a beach area, can they get into the salt water?
They can still get into the salt water. They can still get into any body of water that they want to. I always say take a gradual tan lotion. That way, when you start to do these activities and you can still apply that day and night, you're still having that glow there until you start getting your tan. So you will never see it fully rub off, but you're building up.
Or someone like me doesn't tan no matter how much I try.
It just repels, right? Yes. Yeah. So at that point, you would just do like a gradual tan. That way it comes down softer.
And do you offer that product for that follow-up?
No,
you just have the recommendations.
Yes.
I have recommendations. There's certain soaps that you should be using, certain lotions that you should be using. Anything with mineral oil will help lift up your tan faster. Soaps like Olay, Dove, we always say not to use. And it kind of lays like a layer onto your skin, and that's what makes the spray tan not adhere to it as well. So there's certain recommendations, but I will give out like sample cards of what you shouldn't do, what's okay, what's not okay, how to rinse, what to do after you rinse. It's it's like no brainer.
No guessing.
Yes, none at all.
And they don't have to YouTube it themselves.
No, all the information's handed to you as soon as you book.
So you offer some packages.
So I offer a 3-pack. This will allow you to try the tan 3 different times and see how you like it. The first one for whatever event you have, maybe your bridal preview. Okay. The second one for your next big event, and then the day of your wedding. That way you can see if I want to go lighter, darker, how it reflects in your photography, your photos, and you can see them.
Do you have the packages then? You have the 3-pack for the tanning portion of it. Yes. Is everything a la carte, or do you have some things that you can just say kit and caboodle?
Everything is individually, so we can tailor it to you. So the 3-pack is for the brides only, but everything else we're going to custom to you. Whether you have a large party or a small, you're getting it catered to you.
No need to charge you for something you're not going to use.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you have these many talents. What made you get into this?
So I went to college for my fashion degree. While I was doing that, we had to do like a runway for our end semester when we graduated. And I realized that I'm not great at sewing. I really thought I was gonna get into that, and it was a lot harder. I know, it's not my forte. You do not want me even putting a button on. But I did everyone's makeup, and it was easy. It just, it clicked. So then I went, and back then, because that was in 2006, we had to use Monster as a form where we had to put our resume on when we were graduating. I put makeup artist in the subtitle, and Matte Cosmetics wound up giving me a call and asking me in for an interview. So that is what spiraled this. So it went through back then it was very hard to get in with them. It took like 5 interviews, 5 different locations, 5 different people. And that's where the love of makeup started. Now before that, I did paint murals for my high school on the walls. So it did, there's a foundation with color. Yes, it did start back then. But it didn't hit until I did the runway show. That's when it kind of clicked. Yeah, that's when it just clicked that this is what I was supposed to do.
Love it.
Now I added on hair just as an extra service for my smaller brides that didn't want a big party. So I was able to help them do everything. Yeah. I started doing spray tans almost a year and a half ago. I started spraying 6 months without even offering the service. It was friends and family making mistakes, trying different solutions. Not all solutions are good solutions. Some are made with a base of alcohol, and that is very drying, and they don't last as long. So I went through different brands and really kind of fine-tuned the hands, the blending, what worked, what didn't, and then I started offering it So sometimes we will even close down the store. You can bring your whole bridal party here. Come in and have a good time, order pizza, have champagne if you want it to, and each one of you can get your spray tan right before.
So you do this personally. They basically, do they have to get completely naked in front of you?
No, you wear what makes you feel comfortable. So I supply bottoms, nipple covers, and a hairnet. Some people like to come with their bathing suit on. Okay. Some people go completely nude. It is whatever makes you comfortable. The only thing I'm looking for is if I blended you correctly. So I'm not really paying attention to someone's body. It's literally where I need to work on, add, or take away some depth.
Yeah, they just have to be aware too that if they're wearing a backless dress, of course they can't wear a bathing suit top.
Yes, and if they are going on vacation, if they're wearing a bottom, does that align with their bikini or their bottoms? Yeah. It will show. So yes, that is very crucial, especially with the back of a wedding dress. Because if it's all open back, you want to make sure.
Yes, I have so many people come in, I was out tanning.
And I say this to all my brides, like if it's during the summertime, sunscreen, spray tans. If you get a bad burn, even a suntan, it's hard to get those lines out, even with a spray tan. So you want to be very mindful. Yes, yes. It will correct it, but you will still see the faint line because it's two different undertones. So I always say, stay away from the sun if you have a summer wedding. You literally just want to just do a fake tan. Just be easy.
So this may sound obvious to many people, but what are the benefits of having someone spray tan you personally versus going to a spray tan booth?
So what's easy about that is you do nothing but stand there. I put the barrier cream on for you. I will remove it for you. I tell you how to bend your knees, how to hold your arms. I will take your hand and direct it the way I need. I blend out your fingers. In a machine, if you're not used to it, you're not knowing how to hold your breath, if you're squinting your eyes, if it's spraying your face, because that will leave line marks in there.
Never thought of that.
Yes, so there's certain things that I can tell you before I spray you and blend out, and I will take a makeup blending brush and blend out in the areas that it gathers up. So in your wrist area, I will take a foundation brush and blend it out. Your feet, your ankles, I blend out. Certain things that a machine can't do for you. But if you're good at the machine, it's fantastic.
So you are Coastal Beauty. You are housed currently inside of Atlantic Strands. Yes. Do they contact you through the storefront? Do you have your own website? What is the best process?
Both. I do have an Instagram where most of my inquiries come from, but you can also call the store and book right through the system. We have both. It's very easy. It's very accessible. You can talk to anyone here during business hours, or you can direct message me and we can talk there.
And what is your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is Coastal Beauty Studio. So you can just follow and direct message right through there. I also have I have a square that you can go off of and it lists all of my services, and you can call here. So there's plenty of options.
So I assume if I go onto your Instagram, I can see all of samples of your beautiful work.
All of it, hair, makeup, and beautiful collaborations with other people in the industry. So I am very big on collabs. I love working with other hairstylists, other makeup artists, even other spray tan artists. I always say if I am booked, let me recommend somebody that I've worked with and I personally know does good work. It's a small community, but it's community.
And there's plenty to go around.
There's plenty to go around.
We should be uplifting people in this industry, and I think it's fantastic to collab with people. So usually under every post, you know who does it because I tag everyone.
Thank you for joining us. And to see more about this amazing vendor and their products or services, please visit our webpage, downtownbridalmd.com, and go to the Vendor Collective page.